Indian Super Cup match between Mohun Bagan Super Giant and East Bengal. Welcome Coach Alex Quadra from East Bengal and player Clayton Silva. I'll begin with a question to both the coach and the player. Tomorrow the Kolkata Derby, coach, you're fighting for a place in the semi-final of the Super Cup. You have a slight edge, a draw will do, but how do you approach this game?
Yes, hello everybody. Very interesting game. It's always great to play a derby. Both teams will be very motivated, and it's going to be the third derby of the season. So happy to be part of that kind of games. And about the result, of course, we know in football. Always we say that when you are looking for a draw, you finally lose the game. So for us, it's going to try to win the game. No question about that.
Clayton, if you can share your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, like he said, the coach, we cannot look to the draw. We must look for win the game, play a good game tomorrow. You know, like the coach says, derby is always interesting to play a derby. It's a big game, maybe the biggest game in India. So I'm happy to be part of this game.
And now let me get the questions. Sit up, coach.
Yeah, coach. Yeah, coach. Little bit left. Okay. Sorry. Hello. Hi. Good morning, coach. Coach, just before you, Mohun coach came in press conference, he mentioned that he has some injury. He's missing some national players, which you are not. So, do you think that in this derby, East Bengal is in better position than Mohun Bagan, and already you have that experience to defeat them? So, East Bengal is better position than Mohun Bagan.
You say that we don't have players in the national team? No, that we have players in the national team. More? Okay. Well, we have two very important players for us in the national team, so we are not putting any kind of justification. We have to play again, and we are training good. We are ready for that. We know that in Indian football there is a lot of things happening always. A lot of goals in the last minutes, a lot of situations that become emotional. So in a derby, it's more often that it can happen. So we have to really work well in the game to try not to arrive to the last moments of the game with that kind of situations that can go for one side or for the other. So it means that we have to be very focused and we have to do our job to try to be in the semi-finals.
I got you. It's a related question that so many people said that East Bengal played very well in Super Cup, very organized, very technical, very good. So it's a little bit advantage and give you a extra energy or to as a coach before the derby. Extra confidence.
No, but I think that we have been very organized during all the competitions. In Duran Cup, in Indian Super League, and in Super Cup. I think that we deserve more points in Indian Super League than we have. Honestly, we have been doing very good games and we have been very unlucky in some moments of the games. But I think that the team always have been showing that they know the tactics and they work very well to get the results. So nothing has changed. The only difference is that now we can play with 6 foreigners because of the rules. It's the only difference, but the rest is always the same organization, the same attitude from the players, the same never say die attitude. So very happy with the way the team is approaching the games.
Coach, last if you talk about last few derbies, apart from one derby in Durand Cup, Mohun Bagan had an edge, and the previous coach of Mohun Bagan, Fernando, had a good record in derby. But now the scenario in Mohun Bagan has changed. They have a new coach in Habas, and before Miranda will be coaching tomorrow. So how do you look at it? Like, the scenario has completely changed. Previous Mohun Bagan with Juan Fernando has always been on the edge against East Bengal in derbies. How do you explain the scenario tomorrow? The opponent and the situation. And I have question before. Okay.
You are right, it was a different situation, completely different situation. It was different last season, 2 seasons ago. It's a new project, new coach, new players. What is clear is that until now, this season, we have been playing 2 derbies, and both derbies have been 1-0, so it means very, very narrow margins. And a lot of times, the team that scores first is the team that has more chances to get the 3 points. So let's see how it's going the third derby. Until now, completely equal. 1-0, 0-1, so same results in both games.
After the inclusion of the new coach, like, you see any changes in Mohun Bagan, or is it the same what you played last time?
yeah, the coach was not even here. He was in Spain, so they are working with Clifford Miranda. They are using different players because some players are in the national team. So of course it's another moment, another situation, but they are getting the results. So it will be a difficult game for sure.
My question from the so firstly, like you have played many derbies in Salt Lake Stadium, so there's a completely different atmosphere considering the crowd and being almost 80,000 spectators. So tomorrow you will be having 50-50 spectators, right? Now the ground is smaller, gallery is small. So how do you look at it? Will it be an advantage or like the motivation factor will be less because it will not be a full crowd hopefully?
But I think will be many people coming from Calcutta to watch the game. For sure will be, if not full, will be like at least 60-70% because we know how the people from Calcutta love this game. Every game is different. Every game it will be a different atmosphere, different way to play. And tomorrow will be not different. Different games always happen, but we try to play our game. We try to keep playing like we're doing the last 6 games that we are unbeaten. So we try to play this kind of football tomorrow and try to win the game.
One last
7
question.
games.
Okay, one last question, please. One last question. So then, like, we have seen that Mohun Bagan has been conceding goals in the early stages of the match. If you talk about last couple of matches in Super Cup. So how do you look at it? Like, tomorrow you have an advantage. Like the defense is not that much solid.
Yeah, but they're not conceding that many goals. If you see the last games, also Bagan, they don't concede 2-3 goals. They concede only 1 goal. Of course, we try to win the game. For win the game, we have to score goals. We try, like the last games, we starting always very. You must start a game like this, like a derby. Very in a high concentration. I think tomorrow they also will be in high concentration because it's a derby. It's a different